All right, we about to get started with the show here, man. Y'all know how it is, technical difficulties. Y'all see my boy Walt D in the building, getting that work in. Yeah, we about to get into it. We about to get into it. We about to get into it. I love bag chasers, baby. We chasing bags out here. We chasing bags, not women. We chasing bags, not women. We attract women and we chase the bag. We attract women and we attract the bag. How about that? But hey, we about to get this thing started, man. Y'all know little prequel. We about to go in about the Katt Williams and Shay Shay Club Shay Shay interview. I didn't want to touch on it. I'll be honest, I didn't want to touch on it, but it's needed. It's needed. It's needed to be touched on. 2024 is the moment of truth, the year of truth, the year that we wake everybody up in this place because everybody asleep. Y'all playing video games, y'all watching television, dumbing yourselves down. I'm about to wake y'all up. So we got to get into it, man. We got IG on here. We got YouTube. We got our X. We got Facebook, and we got Twitch. Right. So the only thing we're not broadcasting live right now on is TikTok. But I did like a pre-TikTok. So those who watch the TikTok, come in and watch the YouTube, man. Y'all will not be disappointed. But we about to get this thing started, so let's do that right now. Let's go.
Yeah, I feel like I join the choir. Shit, I should go to church. Amen. Praise the Lord. Amen, praise the Lord. I think I'ma join the choir. Cause we was sinning, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with extensions, it was wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir. Cause we was sinning, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with extensions, man, this chicken got real wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir. What you know about losing your best friend? Or losing your best man? Losing your blood brother from a sister, wishing you can free him again. All the real niggas put your hands in the air for the real niggas y'all can lost. All the real niggas chuck y'all gang in the air for all the bitch niggas y'all done talk. Man, this shit got real crazy. Feel like we losing niggas on the daily. All I had tears in my eyes. Anger said somebody need to die. I was trying to get some get back. They killed my homie of a bitch, nigga. I be down, won't get my get back. Let's crack a look at me wrong. That boy about to get his shit pushed back. I think I'ma join the choir. Cause we was sinning, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with extensions, it was wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir.
All right. Welcome to the Too Much Moxie podcast. I am your humble host, Too Much. And with me, y'all know my co-host, Walt D. What is going down? And I'm just trying to queue up everything real quick, man. How is everybody doing? How you feeling, brother? You out there? What city you in right now?
Passed through New Mexico. Now I'm in Arizona.
Oh, he's in Arizona. Okay, yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, well,
Brothers
Arizona, Vegas, and Cali.
Arizona, Vegas, and Cali. There we go. He got the timeline for us, man. We about to get into it, man. I've been putting this thing off, man. I didn't want to talk about it. I just wanted to leave it as it is, but it needs to be talked about, man. I want to go into today and talk to everybody about why I believe Katt Williams. Why I believe Katt Williams. I want y'all to understand what's going on. I want y'all to understand what's being set up here and what's at play. Katt Williams just dropped some truth bombs like 8 days ago, 9 days ago, a week ago. And I'm telling you, everybody's eating off this thing. Just go look at any podcast about Katt Williams right now. Hundreds and thousands of views. Club Shay Shay over 46, 47 million views. That needs to get to 100 million. That needs to get to 100 million. I don't know if it's going to get to 100 million, but that needs to get to 100 million. This brother just went in on these so-called celebrities, these so-called comics, and put them in their place. He pimp slapped them. He money mic'd them all. He said, hey, I'm the pimp. You're the hoe. And I got receipts for you. I got receipts. And you know what? I believe him, Walt. I believe him. I don't know about that 4-1, 4-2 subprime 40-yard dash. I don't know about that 3,000 books a year at the age of 12 or 8, whatever he said. But everything else, I detect no lies.
Well, here's the thing that people got to realize. Like, he turned it into a comedy special because he's a comedian.
Yes.
And that's what comedians do. So, he told, I think he told about 80% truth and about 20% a little bit exaggeration just to be funny or to pull people in. Because Katt Williams is a master at this. He understands that if he just kept it regular and talked regular and didn't add the drama, that people wouldn't be into it as much as they would. But when you call Steve Harvey a Mr. Potato Head and you put the
Bieber.
you put the dubs on it, people like those dubs. So he understands.
Yeah, he understands.
So that's the way I see it. You just have to realize like where the exaggerations were and where the truth were. But he told most of the truth, so I like that.
Right. Yeah, I agree with you, man. And it's easy. It's easy when you're a Katt Williams fan. Now if you're not a Katt Williams fan, you might not agree with what I'm saying. If you're more of a Kevin Hart or more of a Steve Harvey, then you probably won't want to hear what I got to say. You probably don't believe what Katt Williams is saying. You probably think Katt Williams is a hater, right? And if you're part of the cabal that he was talking about, if you're part of the club, if you're one of the people who's doing something strange just so you can get some millions and billions of dollars and get all these deals, you're gonna hate on Katt Williams. You're gonna be like, man, your job is like he said. Your job is to pretend like you didn't sell yourself. That's everybody's job in Hollywood. Everybody. In
Shoot,
entertainment.
I don't even know. I'll go beyond said, not even Hollywood anymore, because if you really pay attention to what Katt Williams is saying, like people are following suit with their example, and I think that's the problem that he has, because like people that can't get into Hollywood, if you notice, they're selling themselves out in a similar way, just on a different platform. I mean, just look at OnlyFans, look at IG, look at different things like that. You got people selling out that can't get in as well, but they're selling it out in a similar fashion because they're following suit with what they see. So I mean, I got that. That's what I saw when I read in between the lines of what Katt Williams was saying as well. Like, hey, I'm about to put this on blast, not just because you guys put me on blast, because they put Katt Williams on blast first, a lot of them, but because I need to tell these people the truth so that they don't be trying to follow suit with some nonsense. So I respected that.
Man, much respect to Katt. I mean, Katt Williams just, man, I respect anybody that's not afraid to speak the truth. I respect anybody that will stand on the truth despite the crowd. I respect anybody who's able to stand on something that's unpopular but right. Key thing, unpopular but right. You got to respect that person. If you're willing to go to jail, put your livelihood and your money on the line, I got to respect you for that. Some people don't respect it, but I respect. I believe we got to protect Katt Williams at all times. We got to watch out for that brother when he comes to your city. We got to pray for that brother. We got to make sure that angels aren't capped around it, because when you're speaking that much truth, you're gonna get backlashes of hate, and there's always some crazy people out there who think they doing somebody a favor by running up on that brother. So we got to
But
protect
hey,
that brother at all times.
can I take it a step further though?
Go ahead.
Why doesn't our community, or not even our community, anybody that's watching Katt Williams, simps alike, instead of giving all that money that you give into that IG model, or that OnlyFans person, why doesn't the community come together and send some money Katt Williams' way, where he could be a bigger owner, pour into more people?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, if Katt Williams had like LeBron James money, I want to see what he would do with that. I want to see if he would just go beyond, because right now he owns all his specials. He pays people out of his own pocket, right? So I wonder if he's the type, if he had like LeBron James money or whatever, would he start opening hospital? Would he open a hospital in the city? Would he open a warehouse in the city? Would he open a comedy club, his own comedy club in the city? They're all in the same city, where people can have opportunities.
Right. Well
So
said.
I'm just wondering, like, would the people support Katt Williams like that? Because like the, especially our people, we send our dollar to where it doesn't need to go. But especially males in general, shoot, if they just took a little bit of their SIP money and made somebody an owner.
Take a little bit of that simp money. Take a little bit of that simp money that you tricking anyway, and put it on a real one. Bet on black.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Bet on black. Put your money on black, and you can't lose. Put your money on Katt Williams. Put your money on Dave Chappelle. Put your money on these brothers out there that are putting in the work, and support them, and stop supporting mainstream media. Stop watching football and basketball altogether. I mean, let's be real. It's coming to the point. Listen, y'all know WWE is fake, right? Well, I'm here to tell you, man, that a lot of those sports and entertainment that you think is real, it's not real. As long as there's somebody that can bet on sports, there's somebody tampering with the outcomes of these sports games. Let me say that again. As long as we're able to bet and gamble on sports, there's somebody out there tampering and fixing these games. Maybe not on it's not on a noticeable level yet. Even boxing, y'all. Okay, even boxing. I'm telling you, as long as you're able to bet on these games, gamble, there's a level of fixation or fixing. Somebody fixed the fight. Somebody fixed the game. Somebody fixed the outcome. Whether they're paying off refs, whether they're catching players who are gambling themselves and saying, "Hey, if you don't do what I tell you to do in this game and miss this many shots and break that free throw or miss or strike out or whatever, let this goal go past. We're gonna tell everybody your business. We're gonna tell everybody your secrets."
Yeah.
So it's time, man. Listen, man, I was talking to this gentleman last night. Man, this brother got in the car and he was talking about Barry Seal. He was talking about he knew that guy, and he was talking about how things was being flooded into the black communities, and he was a white guy. He has a channel that I just subscribed to. I'm not gonna mention it right now. I'm just gonna, I don't want to get too much off topic, but I'm telling you, it is the time of truth. Truth is coming out. It's time to wake up. If you're watching TV, I'm just letting you know you're dumbing yourself. You are being programmed daily. And if you keep up watching TV, if you keep allowing the distraction to take a hold of you and not pay attention to what's really going on, you're going to miss the timeline. You're going to miss your chance to level up. You're going to get stuck. There's going to come a time where if all the money you make is all the money you're ever going to make. I'm going to say it like that. You don't want to miss the timeline. I don't want to miss the timeline. I don't want to miss the jump. I don't want to be here telling y'all that don't miss the jump. I missed the jump myself. So I got to worry about me just like you got to worry about you. But I'm here to tell you that, hey, the truth is getting out there. And it's time for y'all to wake up. And Katt Williams just dropped the biggest truth bombs on Club Shay. So shout out to Club Shay Shay. Shout out to Shannon Sharpe. Shout out to Katt Williams for being unapologetic and unafraid to say what he say, regardless of people who gonna hate on him and say, hey, you're just doing this because of this and that and all the other stuff. What he's saying was valid. Straight on point, valid. His candidness, his authenticity is why we believe in Williams. Williams is known for his straightforwardness and unapologetic style. In the interview, he delved into various topics and honesty, which resonates with many viewers who appreciate candid discussions, especially from public figures. We believe we stand with Katt Williams. We support Katt Williams. We believe 80% of what that brother said. We believe 80% of what that brother said, if not 90. My dad used to walk around the house and say, I'm 99.9% right. I'd be like, ain't nobody be 99.9% right. There's only a 10th of a chance I'm wrong. And a lot of times my pops was right. A lot of times he was right. But I'm going to tell you, this brother Katt Williams, not only is he feeling himself, he's resonating with the people out there, and they are feeling what Katt Williams is saying. All you got to do is go to the gas pumps. All you got to do is go to the grocery store, and you're going to feel what Katt Williams is saying. There's something off. There's a reason why we have people with real talent not being seen and people with no talent who are being pushed to the front. Or I'm not going to say they don't got no talent. They got some talent. They're actors. They're entertainers. They're the acronym crew. And y'all know what acronym I'm talking about. I'm gonna use an acronym that we use in cybersecurity, CIA, and I'm gonna just say like confidentiality, uh, availability, integrity. But if you like that acronym, put it to Hollywood and understand what it really is. It's a recruitment. That's all I'm gonna say. If you don't get it, went over your head. But yeah, man, these are actors who are playing a part. Didn't Shakespeare tell you all the world's a stage and all the men and women are merely players? Don't you understand that there is an agenda here? There is a programming that America needs to wake up. Don't you understand that? And Katt Williams is helping y'all out. We don't want to hear what Kanye has to say because we think he's crazy. We don't even want to hear what man. There was an interview Orlando did. What's that dude Orlando? The crazy dude. He dropped so many truth bombs, but he's just so ridiculously crazy that you can't really take him seriously. But if you're paying attention, he's dropping some truth bombs for you. He's just doing it in a crazy schizo way. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. You won't admit. Yeah, that dude, that crazy dude.
Oh, okay.
That crazy dude. If you got to decipher a bunch of BS to understand the truth that he's spitting, because he was talking also about what Katt Williams and all this other stuff going on. I mean, the Bible says it like this, man. You know, I speak to you in parables, and I speak to my disciples without parables, in truth. A lot of y'all are meant to seek. You know, the truth is not necessarily in the front. It's hidden behind the mess. And if you don't know how to decipher the mess to get to the truth, you're just going to be lost. It's not meant for you to pick up on it. It's not meant for you to understand what's going on. But those who are able to understand what's going on, truth bomb. Shout out to our boy Katt Williams, and I thank our uncle or our brother, Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharpe, for allowing Katt Williams to speak his truth. But let me go into some videos for you guys, man. Let me bring up some videos. Let me do this. Let me share some screen. We're gonna play some videos. You know, not everything. We're just gonna play a few things. Few things. Go Katt Williams on Steve Harvey.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom.
All right, hold on.
And then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now,
we got some buffering, y'all. Forgive me.
Oh, Steve.
We're gonna pause it. We're gonna back it up. Let it catch up a little bit. Y'all forgive me, man. I'm on my phone Wi-Fi right now. I got it, you know, whatever's going on, the internet, the Wi-Fi is not working, so I gotta do what I gotta do. But we still going live. We still about to make it happen. But I believe him. I'm gonna tell you. Before we get into what he's talking about with Steve Harvey. I'm not a Walter. Are you a Steve Harvey fan? I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Are you a Steve Harvey fan?
Of course I'm not. Like I mean, he sips so hard. I can't. Like, I mean, he says some truthful stuff every now and then, but even a broken clock is right 2 times a day. For the most part, Steve Harvey sipping. He done unleashed a terror for a tyrant for a daughter out into the world. Oh man, it's crazy. So now I'm not.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man. Everything that Katt Williams says about Steve Harvey, I believe 100%. Based on what I'm hearing other people talk about Steve Harvey, you know, Corey Holcomb says Steve Harvey's not a good dude. Lots of other people say Steve Harvey. Gary Owens came out with a story about Steve Harvey. I mean, all these people are coming out with stories about this brother. I mean, let me tell you like this. I'm gonna be honest. Any brother that wears a man unit, come on, brother. Come on, brother. If you got to wear a man unit, something's wrong. I can't. I'm not really rocking with that anyway. You know, if you got to do anything, like these modern women do, if you got to put on excess of things to make you lost me already, man. You know, first of all, as a man, you got to be real. You got to show your hand. You got to show your hands. You can't talk to me with your hands behind your back. I got to see where your hands is at. I got to see where you're going with this conversation. But think like a man, act like a lady. That sold many copies, and I still don't believe Steve wrote that. I still don't believe he wrote that. I believe somebody wrote it for him, and he just endorsed it and put his name on it, and he ran with it for this many years. And that was the most propaganda, dumbest book and movie I've ever read or seen.
It sounds like some woman or some big time simp, bro. I mean, Steve Harvey could have wrote it because he's just a huge simp, but maybe some woman wrote it. I don't know, man.
Man,
But
I don't
it's pretty
believe
bad. Like,
Oba
I mean,
Kaby. If you talk like Oba Kaby and you can write Oba Kaby and you can write, nah, ain't no country brother like that writing like that.
I mean, check this out. Do you know how many women that book has made single, or how many women that that book has turned into like just recreational women? Like, even in my life, my personal life, before I got married, if a woman came to me with that think like a man, or however you say it, I was automatically like, nah, she temporary.
Right.
To say it nice, to say it nicely, because what man wants a Steve Harvey led woman in his life, especially if you look at the way his daughter is. His man, his daughter slept with how many celebrities? Railroaded how many celebrities? What, 4 or 5 now?
Isn't that crazy? When do we I mean, anybody who supports 304 culture, you deserve what you get. I mean, there's good and bad in 304 culture. Don't get me wrong. The good part of 304 culture is it's not difficult for men to get to have sex anymore. You get to practice and build up your sexual skills to the highest level if you want to out here. It's not difficult anymore. That's the good thing. That's the only good thing about 304 culture. Because now the bad thing is when you marry them, then that's your fault. That's your fault. But good thing about 304 culture right now is all these women are game. All these women you can sleep with. It's not a problem. You can build up your body count 100, 1,000. Get get the learn how to stroke, learn how to put in. You're gonna build up your sexual. There's levels to this. You're gonna build up your sexual prowess, right? And nothing wrong with that for a man. But just don't get attached. Just don't bring him home to mama or your father. Just don't try to have kids with that woman. You know what I'm saying? She's a fun time, but that's it. She's recreational, and that's it. And then if you want to get married, so here's the thing. It used to be very difficult to have sex with women. It used to be very difficult. You had to jump through all sorts of hoops, and you pretty much had to marry him. You pretty much had to marry him. Right now, $40. Now, a burger and fries. Now, a little bit of game, a little bit of mouthpiece, and you're in there. You're in there. So my thing is this: if you in your 20s don't get married, in your 30s don't get married, in your 40s hop on a flight. Now that you got the money, go overseas, get you a traditional woman, get you a woman with low body count or virgin, and make that one, and make your family with that one. These women in America have decided that they don't want to be taken seriously. They want to be 304. So let them be 304s. Let them be outside. Let them act like men. And don't get mad. You know, this 2024, we switching things up. We not even mad at the women anymore. We going after the simps. We going after the simps. The simps are the problem. You're the one. You want to enable these women. I'm coming after you. You want to protect these women. You want to be their guard dog. Well, guess what? I'm coming after the guard dog. Not even gonna mess with the woman. You know, I might. You know, I'm still gonna preach what I'm preaching here about these modern women, but I'm not gonna be too hard on these modern women because they can't help it. They can't help it. It's in their nature. The government done flipped them already. So we're gonna let them get flipped. And we're gonna keep them flipped. And they're gonna be the ones begging for marriage. They're gonna be the ones begging for someone to actually care and love them. But we done moved on already. They're the ones who's gonna be begging us because we're not begging them. They're the ones who are gonna have to work for the rest of their lives. They're gonna have to work for the rest of their lives, Walter, because we're not gonna save them. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, we got to warn the men too, because the ones that's going to realize later and be begging for marriage, that's one side. But then you got the other ones that they're going to realize, oh, hey, I'm toxic. I don't want to change. So let me find a simp. Let me find a simp brother, or let me find a brother I could turn into a simp. You know what I'm saying? Because he might not know about overseas. He might not know about blah blah blah. So, you know, you got to watch out for those too, because they're going to be like, all right, well, I know I messed up. I know I'm not going to change, but I'm not going to sit here begging. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my bag up and go see if I can manipulate a brother into being what I need. And they got backup because they got people like Tyler Perry, Steve Harvey, whatnot, who when a brother has that instinct, maybe I should not be with this woman. He's gonna look at Steve Harvey, Tyler Perry, whatnot. They're gonna be like, "Nah, player, you go ahead and be with her. You can deal with all that." You know what I'm saying? That's the other side to it. So we got to watch out for that.
Yes, definitely. Man, listen, man. If all y'all got to do is tune in to the Too Much Moxie podcast, and we gonna make sure y'all know what's going on. If y'all don't tune in, I can't help you. But if you tune in, you're gonna get this game. Let me play this video real quick. Him talking about Steve Harvey, and then we'll do some more commentary and get into it. Let's go.
The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask him, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good, Oba-Kaby, and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none.
Oba-Kaby and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. I believe him, Walt. Everything he said right there, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it too. That's why he became a talk show host, because all the people that's going diving down their career or need something else to do, they become talk show hosts. If you really look at it, I hate to say it like that, but I mean that, you know, talk show host, game show host, just to hang on.
Said thought the host was said thought being the host is like a high position. No, being a host is a tell sign that you can't do a specific position. You can't. You're not funny enough, Steve Hightower. You're not funny enough, Steve Harvey. We saw the comedy special with you and Katt Williams. You remember that? We saw that. We saw you fail miserably. We saw you get your ass whooped. ASH, your ash whooped in a comedy battle that you can never recover from.
But even on his own show, the Steve Harvey show, if you really think about it, can you remember anything that Steve Harvey did on his own show? I can't. The only thing I can remember was he was a music teacher, I think, but the other people stole the show. Bullethead,
I remember
Romeo, yeah, and then Cedric and what's the lady's name when they used to put their faces on each other's t-shirts. And all, like we remember all that, but I'm like, I can't remember what Steve Harvey did on that show.
You know, they say imitation is the highest form of flattery. But here's another thing about imitation. It also means you have no creativity.
Yeah.
You can't create anything. You had to steal Mark Curry's stuff. You had to copy somebody else's stuff instead of create your own. Now I get it. Just because you're the first to do it don't mean you're the best at it. But dang, Steve, you're not even the best at it. And we're going to get on Kevin Hart, man. I'm not a Kevin Hart fan. I like his movies. I like some of his movies. I like some of his comedy specials. I'm not going to, talk bad about him like that. But let's be real, man. It's already out there, man. If you got like 4 writers, I'm not going to show up at a rap concert that I know you didn't write the lyrics to those raps. I'm not going to show up to a comedy special and I know that you're not really funny. You're just acting like you're funny. Now, you may be able to fool some people. Maybe a lot of people are being fooled right now. But I'm not one of them. I'm a Dave Chappelle dude. I like Dave Chappelle. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Not to rag on the non-living, but I saw a comedy special where Richard Pryor bombed. He wasn't even that funny. He wasn't even that funny. And let's be Paul Mooney wrote most of those jokes. Paul Mooney's the real man behind Black Hollywood and Black comedians back in the day. That's the real funny man.
Not even back in the day. He wrote, didn't he write a couple things for like new comedians like Chappelle and other some of them? So yeah.
That dude Paul Mooney, he's really the real deal. He's really, if you watch Paul Mooney's comedies, he's a lot funnier than a lot of these comedians you think is funny. He's a lot more believable too. So I'm just saying, man, I believe Katt. This is why I believe Katt Williams, his candidness, his authenticity. That's what we respect. That's what we love. That's why when he's dropping these truth bombs, we're paying attention. Let me play some more of the video, and then we're gonna move to another video. I'm not here gonna play all the videos, but y'all go check out hit the link in the description. Watch the whole interview for Katt Williams' Club Shay Shay interview, and let's get that to 100 million. I want Shannon Sharpe to make so much money off this interview that he can't be bought by the other side. How about that? I don't want the other side going over to Shannon Sharpe and messing up the thing he got going right now. I don't want the next person to come on there, drop some truth bombs, and he go cut them off and say, I don't want him getting scared. I want him to continue to allow the truth to flow. So I need this video especially so he knows next time a Katt Williams come back on or somebody else come back on and the internet break again, that he allows it to be broken. He don't try. I don't want him to listen to Steven Jackson. I don't want him to listen to Stephen A. Smith telling him he should have done it this way or he should have done it. No. I want him to do it exactly what he did. Let that brother cook. Let him
Now,
get what he
now, do
want
you
on his
think?
chest.
Now, do you think he gonna be able to be an owner though? Because if he gets that type of publicity and that type of money consistently, he has a responsibility to say, hey, let me start being an owner. Let me get. I might need to buy a studio. Like Tyler Perry. You know, he's gonna have to be the opposite side of Tyler Perry for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like start pioneering, start being an owner. We need because we can't depend on Tyler Perry and Oprah. Tyler Perry,
No, no,
Tyler
no.
Perry and Oprah is part of hiding that stuff. But imagine if we get a Shannon Sharpe that owns a big studio like that and could do whatever he wants to do.
Man, let me tell you something, man. I want people to turn off, for lack of a better word, I'm just gonna say I want people to turn off ESPN, Fox News, CNN, and I want to see more grassroots stations, studios, YouTube channels, podcasts, rumbles explode. I want to see more content like what Club Shay Shay is doing, but in a more mainstream, but built up from the grassroots, if that makes sense. I want to see that. Like you're saying, we need like Tyler Perry has his own studio. Shannon Sharpe, man, we need you to make money and get this studio, man. I don't want you begging or even accepting any of the establishment jobs. So you have to worry about sponsors not wanting to mess with you. I want you to be bigger, so big that you don't need sponsors. I want the people. We need to support movements like this. The people need to fund this. We need the people who want to hear truth, who want truth to prevail, to stand up. That's what we need. That's what we need. Let me play some more of this video, and then we'll go on with the show, because I'm not going to be too long, and it's already 3:47. We might go to about 4:15 p.m. on Pacific Standard Time. But let's get into this.
You would have to have a range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Katt Williams in there.
I don't know, Katt. We might not let you drink anymore. The way I mean, we ain't even got.
I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sip, less than you. This is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man.
Hey, come on now. Now listen, I'm not saying Steve Harvey was never homeless, right? Because Steve Harvey is he's an old head. He could have been homeless in his 20s, right? When he was touring with Mark, when he was touring with Mark Curry, he was in his 40s, right? Steve Harvey got a late start. He didn't make it big when he was young. He made it big when he was in his 40s. He started, so he could have been homeless. But you got to understand, Katt Williams is not just saying this just to say it. He's letting y'all know that this brother is a habitual liar. Habitually oversteps his bounds. Habitual hater. Habitual cock blocker. Habitual. Man, I'm sorry, man. I hear some, I don't watch Steve Harvey's shows and things like that, but I hear his clips out there, and I'm not one to say, believe all sound bites, because sound bites can make it look like what it's really not. But if I'm being honest, a lot of the stuff Steve Harvey says is simp juice. It's whack. It's bad advice. I would never take Steve Harvey's advice on anything dealing with relationships. Just like I won't take any advice from a Dr. Phil. Why the hell am I listening to a Dr. Phil or a Steve Harvey tell me about women? Have you looked at them lately? Dr. Phil's another Mr. Potato Head. Have you looked at him lately?
Mr. Potato Head Light.
They're both in the same like. They both got a big old watermelon head. Okay? And it looked like somebody drew their face on. And they both got a history they don't got nothing I want. But the money. Their lifestyle, the way they look, the way they move, there's nothing in them that I would say, hey man, I covet that. I rock with that. The same look on Katt Williams' face in this video right now, that's how I'm looking at anybody that takes advice. You know who take advice from people like Steve Harvey and Dr. Phil? I hate to say it. You want me to say it, Walt? Can I say it?
Hey, tell the truth.
Modern women.
Oh yeah. Well,
the only people that take advice from these simping preachers, like T.D. Jakes, modern women. Real.
Actually, to tell you the truth, hold on real quick though. To tell you the truth, I gotta give T.D. Jakes a little bit of props. I did not like T.D. Jakes for years, because he was doing that nonsense sipping. But lately, he's been on a non-sip campaign. He's been calling women out for having a stinky attitude, and when he did that Father's Day special talking about how some women don't honor fathers and blah blah blah, and how women can't. I was like, wow, it's like he turned over a new leaf. So I gotta give credit where credit is due. The old T.D. Jakes, I didn't like that, but whatever he's been on lately.
I hear you, but my dad told me, a lion don't, a tiger don't change his stripes.
That's true.
I met T.D. Jakes in 1999. He came down to Pomona, California, and he was at this church. And I was going through, at 19 years old, I was going through a midlife crisis at 19. I couldn't get the Holy Ghost. Couldn't get it. La 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 la. I'm in a room.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-40.
I'm in the room and they're going la 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 la, and my tongue wouldn't turn over. I couldn't go. I couldn't do that. But I'm in a room where people are trying to get me to speak in tongues. La 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 la. I thought I was going to hell.
Keep left to stay on I-40 West.
I'm listening to T.D. Jakes, and I'm in the back. And I'm feeling everything the brother's saying, and I'm in the back. I'm crying. I'm like, oh.
Continue on I-40 West for 201 miles.
And then this brother said, I need somebody to give $99 so you can receive your 99 blessings. And I was like, oh, I immediately woke up. This is a scam. That's what he.
Oh, yeah.
This is a scam. He's trying to get me to give him some money.
Oh, yeah.
It went from being way spiritual to, oh man, I need to change my life, and then all of a sudden, you can't be psyoped. You can't be psyoped if you understand the trick bag before the trick. If I know how you did the trick, I can't be tricked. If I know how the enemy works, see, the Bible says you will know both good and evil. So if you know good and evil, right? I know that evil is always going to be packaged like it's the truth.
Right.
They're never going to tell you, hey man, I'm here to deceive you. They're going to bring you in with some truths. And once they get you saying yes, 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 once they get you agreeing, yes, I agree, then they hit you with a lie. And that's why Katt Williams got that look on his face like, you don't know? Oh, baby. You don't know? Ain't nobody writing a movie for Steve Harvey. Let me tell you what. Another reason why I believe Katt Williams, man. It's not because of just his candidness, but his revelation and insight. Williams shared several surprising statements and insights during the interview. For example, he claimed responsibility for removing a rape scene from Friday After Next, expressing his discomfort with the portraying of a black man as a SA victim for laughs.
Right. That was good.
This shows his concern for the portrayal and treatment of sensitive subjects in media, particularly regarding the black community. He's willing to stand up and denounce roles, not do a role, not accept a role, because he understands how that image will be portrayed to other people of color and of masculinity. He understood that was an attack on masculinity.
Right.
And he's willing to not get the bag or not accept the bag in that situation. That's another reason why I believe our brother. I believe Katt Williams. I believe everything Katt Williams saying in this interview was on point. On point. Let me pull up another video.
Yeah, who else did he go in on?
Man, he went in, man. He went in on so many people, man. We about to bring it up, man. This brother went in. He didn't stop going in. He kept going in. And he just there's so much. There's so much. Let me bring up another one. Bring up another. Should we bring up the one about him talking about Sid? Oh no. Let's go back. Because this is where Katt Williams, this is where it's the real deal. I remember this. A lot of people don't remember this. Let's go in on this one. No, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that for last. Because I like that. Let's go in on.
True, he tried to tell people the truth about Michael Jackson being set up. He tried to tell the truth about a lot of stuff.
Oh man, he got canceled for that. They tried to cancel the brother for that. Now, you know what? Let's go in on let's go on him when I'm talking about Jonathan Majors.
My goal was to get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole. And never has sucked a penis.
It's got a buffer a little bit. Let's let it buffer. I'm gonna let it cook, man. Because I apologize, y'all, man. My Wi-Fi is not working 100% like it should. It really isn't. But we gonna get into it. Let's talk about the Jonathan Majors, man. You remember what he said about Jonathan Majors, man? Our brother Jonathan Majors got a wake-up call. A wake-up call. Dealing with these Hollywood women. Dealing with modern women, period. Dealing with, for lack of a better word, white women. Now, I'm not here to tell you who to date, who to love. I'm not here to tell you that, man. I'm like, man, if you fall in love with a woman from a different ethnicity than you, more power to you. More power to you. But when you are a man of color, when you are a black man, when you are a black American, you have to move differently in these streets. Don't think that you're like them. Don't think you can do everything the dominant society does. Don't think you can do everything you see in the movies. Don't think you can move like the dominant society moves when you are a black man American. And that's just the way it is. You can live in a fantasy world. You can live in a delusion. You can act as if, freedom is free. You can act. You can believe in freedom if you want to believe. But I was taught that there's no such thing as freedom. That's the way my dad raised me. I'm just saying he raised me different. He raised me the way the world is, not the way the world I want the world to be in my head. I'm just saying, if you're Jonathan Majors or a Jonathan Majors character type, you got to move differently out here. And let's hear what Katt Williams has to say about that. Let me rewind this back.
My goal was to get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole and never have sucked a penis. That was my only goal. I didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan Majors.
There you go. See, come on, Katt.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that.
You see Jonathan Majors, what he went through. Marvel dropped him as soon as the conviction came out. And you were telling me,
hey, you saw that black woman come get his charge cut in half? Thank you, Megan Good. God bless you coming to save that slave. If he'd had to be there by himself, he was getting all four. Guilty. She came in there, was just so beautiful. They had to knock half of it off. Bless his heart.
What do you think about this cancel culture? You see this situation with Jonathan Majors. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I don't know if maybe he can bounce back in a couple of years, but man, he was hot. He was hot. He was cooking. I mean, you see him in Creed, he's in the Marvel movies, and then just like that.
Maybe I'm a conspiracy theory, but I thought Katt Williams said any time they make you into that position, part of that contract is you do understand whenever we want to take you down, we can, right? Part of giving you the world. First of all, they went around the world for 2 years straight telling any women that would listen that this was a good-looking Negro.
Mm-hmm.
Since when? When did y'all start liking a big nose? And when did y'all like a little head and a big jaw? When? Since when? That look like my daddy. When you start liking my daddy? You like black people's features like that? If this ugly nigga is good looking, then all niggas is good looking. Anytime you see them telling you something you can't believe, just understand it's a play. And it don't matter. You gonna know it's a play as soon as they get in that position and think they gonna tell somebody something. No, you're not. No, you're not. Marvel will cancel you you won't be allowed to read a comic book. What is you talking about? Get out of here. Get out of here, ugly boy. Yeah, they love fooling the people.
Now, a lot of truth bombs in this too. He said a lot, man. First of all, I don't understand, and this is another reason why I support Katt Williams, man. Williams talked about his support for other comedians, artists. He mentioned instances of helping struggling comedians, reflecting on their generosity, support for the comedy community. But he does, You see him working on. You almost see him working on his material right here live on Club Shay Shay. He said the genius about comedians is they're able to tell you the truth in such an entertaining and funny way, to where you're more able to receive it than if you were just to say, y'all don't think Jonathan Majors is handsome, do you? But when you say it like that, it starts to make sense.
But to me,
Go ahead.
aside from all that, what really disgusts me about our community and what's going on is a Jonathan Majors should be able to go to a Marvel Studios owned by Katt Williams. I'll say it again.
Yeah, home by cat. Go ahead. Go
You
ahead.
know,
Go ahead.
like, why is it that the only way that they can get in the door is go to people that's not like us and do the dance?
True.
You know,
Very true.
we have that, or it should be to where like, oh, okay, yeah, you can as a black male, you can go to any place you want, but as soon as they kick you out, you should be able to come to a place that's owned by somebody of our community and say, hey, look, that they rejected you over there. Look, we balling over here too. Come over here. We got Black Marvel Studios, called whatever. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
Tubi
We
is
got
Tubi owned by
Black
black?
Warner Brothers.
Is Tubi owned by black?
I don't know. It seems like it is, but that they need to step up the quality on
They
Tubi
do, but
because
guess what? Let me tell you something. It's not about stepping up the quality. They will step it up. We got to make them step it up, but we got to support
yeah,
Tubi. Even let me tell you something that the other communities do that we don't do, that we need to start doing. Okay, you go into other communities, they have barbers. They have barbers in other communities, right?
yeah.
But who really are the better barbers? Let's be
Oh,
real. We are in Hispanic people, right? We know how to cut hair. Matter of fact, Hispanic learn how to cut hair from us. Okay, let's keep it a buck. Okay, we cut good hair. They'll go support that barber who can't cut that good until he learn how to cut good. So why can't we support Tubi? I don't know if it's owned by black people, but I'm just saying, why can't we support Tubi until Tubi gets on the same level as Marvel, gets on the same level as Universal, gets on the same level as these other studios? Because our brother Walt D is right. Why can't we own our own studio and employ our own people? Why do we got to let them go get hazed by P. Diddy, the gatekeeper, before they make it big?
Right.
Why they got to go get hazed by Hollywood and put on a dress, right? And become effeminized before they can get the starring role that they want? Why should there even be a director's couch that anyone has to go to? Why does our sister Halle Berry have to do a scene where she's getting her back blown out in real life just so she can win an Oscar or an award, when we can create our own opportunities for actors like Jonathan Majors?
Right, exactly.
We have our own studio. We have the money to do it. And even football. Why do we got to support the NFL or the NBA if they're not rocking with us for real, for real? See, it's not about money. It's about integrity. It's about your soul. What does a man profit to gain the world but lose his soul? Why are black people so willing to sell their soul for a little bit of money? Okay,
because they don't
Mexicans didn't learn
understand
how to cut
ownership.
hair from blacks, laughing my ass off. Y'all full of shit. Ha ha. Okay, it is whatever, brother. Whatever. You can believe what you want to believe. I don't care. You know, you must be a Mexican. Shout out to you if you don't. If you believe that, I mean, it may or may not be true. I'm just saying, you know, people in other communities support people in other communities, even if they're garbage. And if you look at the people that are really cutting hair right now, let's be real, they're black, man. I'm just keep it a buck. So you don't have to believe what I believe. You know, you don't have to watch
Does
those
he
channels,
not
brother.
know?
Go watch
Does he
something
not
else.
know where? Does he not know where? Okay, cutting hair
You
in
full of shit.
general.
How about that?
Yeah, but cutting hair in general has started with any race. But if we talk about all the fades and all the fresh lineups
Why
and all
y'all
that kind of
copying
stuff,
us?
that came
Why
from the
y'all
that came
copying
from the
us?
black barber. Do
FBA.
you remember? Okay,
FBA in the
back in
house, baby.
back in the kid and play days, right? Let's go back to the
Yeah.
kid and play days, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
when they had the fresh high tops and lineups. How many and this is not a slight against any Mexican. I'm just saying for accuracy purposes. How many Mexicans do you know back in the kid and play days had like fresh lineups and fresh flat? That they did it really. They got that from the black barbers. You know what I'm saying? It was either.
And
I'm
we're
just saying.
not sliding.
Just
We're
look
not
at it. Go.
sliding. We're not sliding the Hispanic community. I was just trying to make a statement. Yeah, I was just trying to make a point, really. You know what I'm saying? How people support people who are not that good yet until they get good. And I'm just saying, we in this community need to also do the same. Stop going to buy name brand when we need to start our own brand of clothing. We need to support that.
Right.
You know, we need to support the brother, even though he's not there yet, even though his prices may be too high. We still need to support that brother, is what I'm saying. That's how we get ahead. And that's how we stop having our people get canceled for dealing with that side, for dealing with the dominant side. Let me say Hollywood would have no power if we don't watch what they put out. The media wouldn't have so much power if we weren't paying
Yeah.
attention to what they were saying. We need to go with we need to build up the grass roots. And that's what Katt Williams is saying. We need to support brothers like Katt Williams. Anybody, doesn't matter what color you are, anybody who's speaking the truth, we need to support. I like Jordan Peterson. We need to support brothers like Jordan Peterson. We need to support brothers like Andrew Tate. We need to support brothers like, dare I say it, Donald Trump. People who are willing to put their celebrity, their livelihood, their money, their family on the line. That's what I'm saying. We need to support people like Vivek Ramaswamy. Now, I'm not here to get politics into this thing. I'm just telling you, we need to support the truth at all times. And if you don't like what I got to say, Lil Matthew 310, I can give a damn. How about that? Get some game, brother. Wake up.
I was about to say
Don't
though,
get in your feelings.
Trump ain't a brother like that though.
I mean, man, everybody. Hey, everybody got their own political views. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm riding with Trump. Okay, I'm riding with Trump. Okay. He racist with I'm riding with Trump. I'm not. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't stupid. But I'm saying, hey, if Trump come in office, I'm still going to demand. You know, I'm still going to demand what I think our brothers need, and I think he's more willing to listen. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying we got to stand up for people who are speaking truth. People who are speaking truth, we got to back them up. We got to ride with them. We got to make sure they can't be canceled. We got to create. We have to make sure that they're still able to flow and move and get the word out. That's what I'm saying. We got to make sure that they can flow and move and get and do what they need to do. You know, Katt Williams came in, dropped some truth bombs on us, and we got to respect it, man. We got to know that, hey, man, Katt Williams is the type of person that will confront controversy. We can't run from controversial
Yeah.
topics and what's your issues. We have to sit there in the fire and let it cook. That's how we get the meal that we need. That's how we get the right information. That's how we come to the truth. I'm tired of it being a perspective only being on one side, which is the dominant society. This isn't the I'm white and I say so, or I'm this and I say so, I'm black and I say so. This is about the truth. The truth is more important than anything you got going on. We need to get back to shaming people. We need to get back to discipline. We need to get back to righteousness. We're so far away from righteousness, we can't even tell the difference. You can walk in the room and you can see a room of half-naked women, and guess what? They all look like 304s. You can't even tell which woman is a good woman and which one is a bad woman based on how she looks and based on how she dresses. Maybe when she opens her mouth is another thing. But just off the eyeball test, we don't know the difference. So shout out to our brother Katt Williams, man. But his personal experience and beliefs is another reason. I believe everything Katt Williams saying. Throughout the interview, Williams shared his personal experience and beliefs. This included his views on drug use and his personal life choices, demonstrating his willingness to be open about his life and opinion. He's an open book. He's an open book. Now I gotta find the stuff on our brother Kevin Hart. And I'm not here to bash all black people, man. I mean, I'm not here for that, but let me tell you something. Accountability has no color. Accountability has no color. So if you guys think, why aren't you talking about all the white people doing this? Man, let their community talk about it. Okay? I talk about everybody: white, black, Hispanic, male, female, they, them, him, her, whatever. Now I talk about everybody. I'm here for accountability only. I want to hold people accountable. So let me do this. Let me find the one about Kevin Hart, man, because I'm calling Kevin Hart plant, and I'm gonna tell you why I believe he's right. I believe he's telling the truth. I believe he's telling the truth. I really believe it.
And while you're looking for that, everybody please like, subscribe.
Yes.
Also, keep our TikTok pages. I forgot yours is still Moxie, the TikTok page, right?
My TikTok, too much Moxie. Y'all go check out Walt D under Cali Negro as well.
Yeah.
Man. Y'all show that brother some love, man. We need to get
Cali
him.
Negro 5.
Cali Negro 5. We need to get him to. We need Cali Negro 5 to be going live on TikTok. That's all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Let me find the. I'm gonna play two more videos. I'm gonna try to find the Kevin Hart video, the one where he called Kevin Hart a plant, and then I want to play the Wanda video. I want to go in on that one, man, because that was like a comedic genius right there. Let me see if
Wanda. You mean Wanda Sykes?
No, Wanda Smith. Wanda Smith. That's the one. That's the one I want to show you. Okay, I think this is the one right here. Oh, this is 35. No, that's too long. That's 35 minutes. Jeez. Cedric, Ricky Smiley. There we go. This is the one right here.
In 15 years in Hollywood.
All right, this one's a long one, so I'm gonna start and stop it. I'm gonna let it cook. I'm gonna let it build up and get some more. I'm gonna let it load a little bit before I play it, because if I start it right now, it's gonna start. It's gonna stop. He calls Kevin Hart a plant. He said Kevin Hart never made his never made it big on the West Coast. He did everything on the East Coast. He came to Hollywood with shows, with deals, with his own movies, everything. And he's saying that's unheard of. Now, I'm not saying I'm not saying it can't be true. It's possible, but it's not probable. Let's be real about it. It's possible. Our brother Walt D screen froze. He's driving right now, making that money. Oh, there we go. He's back. He's back. Oh, it just froze up again, huh? Okay. You're breaking up big time, but we're gonna let you get to get out of the spot that you're in, and then we're gonna bring you. Oh, there we go. He's back. Okay, he's back. All right, now Walt D's back. But it's probable. It's possible that Kevin Hart just was that good, that he was the only one to do it that way. But it's not probable. So we have to understand that all the world's a stage, and all the men and women are many players. Everything that you're watching, from sports and entertainment to media, it's an act. These are actors playing a part, playing a role, playing a position. You can't take too much stock in that. It's a movie. And movies, what is the purpose of a movie? Is it just to entertain? Or is it to spin a narrative to the way they want it to be spun? Is it to make you believe whatever they want you to believe? Got to pay attention. Let's bring it up. Let's hear our brother Kevin Hart. Katt Williams. Sorry about that. And I'm not a Kevin Hart hater. I'm just not a fan, but I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. Here we go.
No one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings.
Yeah. I think he told y'all right there. There's a reason why they go. It's not that he's right. Satan can't create anything. Has to already exist, right? You bring the talent, he'll bring the opportunities to move up in the ranks, and in the process of you moving up in the ranks, he's going to snatch that soul. Your soul is at play for this, and his job is not to get you to sin. It's to give you the choice to choose sin over choose evil over good. That's all Satan does. He presents the opportunity. He says, "Okay, you only know this way, and this is good. But did you know you can get there a lot faster doing it this way? Which may be considered evil, but you'll get there faster." And then he lies and says, "I'm going to protect you and make sure that nobody knows you did it the evil way. I'm going to make it look like you did it the good way." And that's how Satan brings these things to you. And that's what Katt Williams is trying to tell you. They can take a person with no talent. You have to have a little bit of talent. You can't be just zero talent, but they could take a person with mediocre talent, not as good, not the greatest talent, and make it seem like he's the greatest talent. They could take a rapper who's not really all that talented, but make you think he has talent. And the moment that rapper gets out of line, or that person gets out of line, or that person doesn't follow what the studio wants him to do, they're gonna show you that he really didn't get there the way he said he got there. That's what Katt Williams is saying. Kevin Hart, he got some talent, but he's not as talented as some other guys, as per se a Katt Williams. He's not as talented as a Katt Williams. And Katt Williams told you all the roles that Kevin Hart was being seen for came across his desk also. And they went with what? A more agreeable person. See, Katt Williams has standards. There's some roles he's not going to play. Some things he's not going to do. And the studios know that. So they're like, okay, we'll take this brother. May not be as talented as Katt Williams, but he's going to do what we need him to do. He's going to spin the narrative the way we want the narrative spun. So we're going to choose this guy. That's why I believe Katt Williams, man, because there's no way you can get anywhere without paying dues unless you cheat. Let me say that again. There's no way you can get anywhere or accomplish anything without putting in the work first. You can't just show up and get funded unless you do something strange for a little bit of change. It's possible that some billionaire just like Kevin Hart and decided to put him on, but it's not probable, because everybody knows when you go into the dominant society, right? When you go to that side and you beg them for a job, they're gonna give you a job, but it's gonna come with stipulations. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right. Because they own ownership. Again, ownership. It all comes down to ownership. And it's a shame that we have to talk about ownership in this way in 2023, 2024. Like, we're talking about ownership as if we're still talking about, like, Jim Crow and slavery days. If you really think about it, ownership. It's all about ownership. But the thing about it is, ownership is shifted from being a race thing back in the day to being a class thing. Now they don't care what race you are. Now it's just like, okay, well, if you're beneath us, or what we consider you to be beneath us, then you're gonna have to do something strange because we own it.
You know what I'm tired of? I'm tired of our. Did you know Angela Bassett? You know Angela Bassett, right?
Yeah, just got her first Oscar.
No, that's an honorary.
Why honorary?
Why gotta be honorary?
That's messed up.
Why does she have to get something that's an honorary anything?
That's messed up.
Didn't she earn that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't accept it. I wouldn't accept anything honorary. I want to earn it. Like, I'm not a fan of honorary doctors. I know people get it. I know people got honorary doctors because they've given so much, they've done so much, they gave so much to this institution, or this field of work.
I got one exception to that. One exception. all the doctors that they didn't allow to be doctors back in the Jim Crow days, that's dead and gone, that they finally recognized as doctors, or some of them couldn't do it, so they made them honorary just so that they could get in the limelight because they knew more than what the doctors knew at that time. That's my only exception. Like when you tell the truth about history, and tell the truth that it was actually that black person behind what those doctors were doing, and not those doctors, and they have to do some honorary stuff just to get the word out. That's my only exception.
Okay.
Well, for me at least, that's just me though.
Right. I'm just like, like I said, there always are exceptions to the rules, right? But
Yeah.
Angela Bassett didn't deserve no honorary anything. She deserved that. She earned that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't that's what I'm saying. When you go to their award shows, you gotta get sunned all the time. Right? When you go to their
Yeah.
award shows, you got to pipe or jump to their tune. If we're not putting together our own award shows, and I'm not saying we got to make everything blackety black. I'm just saying we don't got to do what they do in Hollywood. We can do our own thing. We can recognize our own people. We can blow Tubi up and make Tubi bigger than Netflix.
Right.
Or just as big. That's all I'm saying. We can
Shoot, all they got to do.
Group. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I thought I cut out for a minute. No, all they got to do, because people are conditioned on brands and faces. So all you got to do is every black director, every black actor that's made money on the big time, if you could put them on Tubi and start making Tubi into a brand in that aspect, people are going to start flocking over there. All it takes is some big names, some big faces, like big directors. Oh yeah, we on Tubi now. Yeah, y'all don't have no choice to tune in to Tubi because you guys follow these people. That's all it takes.
Yeah. And y'all, and while we speaking of all that stuff, man, y'all go check out my brand. I'm about to put it in the comments here. Check out www.muchoart.com. Get your Too Much Moxie t-shirts. Get your wall art. Okay. Get your Too Much Moxie sneakers. Get you some socks. Get you a couple sweaters, couple hoodies. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and get your merch, man. I'm telling you, man, my merch is hot. If you ain't on this stuff right now, my merch is hot, man. Well, we got to get you in some Too Much Moxie gear, man. We got to get you in some gear, brother. We got to get you in
for sure,
geared up. I'm telling you, man.
Support. Yeah, I'll start wearing it on the show.
Support your boy. Support your boy, man. I'm in the building, man. I'm cooking over here, man. I'm making some nice things for y'all, man. My merch, I tell you right now, hands down, I got the best merch on YouTube. I promise you, the best. Check out the link in the description. And get that merch. I just sent it out.
Nice. Yeah,
I don't know why my link goes against community standards. Yeah, I don't know why my link goes against community standards on Facebook, but they won't let it. So we're gonna do it like this. www.muchoart.com. We're gonna spell it out. Send it again. There we go. Y'all like that? Get your merch, baby. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna make this better, y'all. I promise you I'm gonna make this better. But here goes a little short commercial. Let's go.
Hey there, art lover. Ever wondered what happens when art meets AI? Imagine having unique AI-generated art pieces right at your fingertips. Welcome to Mucho Art. We offer AI-generated wall art and t-shirt designs crafted with quality materials and innovative technology. Join our vibrant community of art enthusiasts and tech lovers today. Visit muchoart.com now and embrace the future of art.
There you go. That's the commercial right there. Get your gear, check it out. But man, Katt Williams, he doesn't shy away from discussing controversy and addressing his opinions on other celebrities and industry issues. That's why we love him. This level of transparency is often seen as refreshing and contributes to the believability of his statements. We love people who are unapologetically and unafraid to speak their mind, to challenge controversial issues and controversial topics, and do it without breaking a sweat. Do it with ease. You can tell when someone is forcing a lot and when someone is telling the truth. Because when you got to force something, it looks forced. But when it just comes, when it just flows, it's more believable. And his impactful storytelling. Katt Williams' ability to tell compelling stories and share his experience as an engaging manner made the interview not just informative, but also entertaining. He makes it entertaining when you listen to this brother. Excuse me. Which is a testament to his skills as a comedian and storyteller. Which lets you know he's authentic. He's a real funny guy. He's not just forcing fun. He's not pretending. He's not reading from a script or a teleprompter, man. The guy can flow. Look at how we turned Club Shay Shay into a comedy special. That's pretty much what he did. He did a 2.5-hour comedy special.
Yep.
Hey, Unc, I'm gonna need you to cut my boy Katt Williams a check, brother. I'm gonna need you to cut my boy Katt Williams a check, brother, because
man,
you would have never got 40-something million views and over 2.4 million followers. I think you have 4 million followers, if I'm not mistaken. Club Shay Shay that 4. Let me go look at this real quick, because I think this brother is at 2.4 million, 2.41 million. Man,
nah, he got a gang of views too.
Yeah. Oh man, that he got over 47 million views on that.
I thought it was more than that.
It's about 40. I'm gonna tell you like this: it's going up as we speak, but I can check right now. It's going up as we speak.
I thought it was like 60 or 70.
Not quite. Not quite. It's at 47 million. 47 million.
Oh, okay. Nice.
47 million views, and it should get to 60. It should get to 70. I think this is a much watch. I think this is definitely a Katt Williams special that you don't want to miss.
It pretty much is.
Katt Williams special. A Katt Williams special. That's how talented that brother is. That's how amazing this brother is. I don't need to play any more videos. I know I'm gonna play one more, and then we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna play one more and get out of here because I said I was gonna play this video. I thought I was gonna play this video about Wanda Smith, man. I just want to relive the moment of Wanda Smith. I'm not gonna play the Wanda Smith video, but I'm gonna play him on Club Shay Shay talking about the radio host Wanda Smith. Let me let it cook for a little bit. Let it build up a little bit, and then we're gonna play it, and then we're gonna laugh a little bit. I'm gonna bring y'all back to memory lane, and then we're gonna close this out. We're gonna close it out.
Yes, sir.
This is why I believe Katt Williams, man. I believe Katt Williams when he said he wasn't on drugs. Kevin Hart tried to say he was. He might have been smoking weed, but he wasn't on no drugs.
Somebody probably told him to say that too.
You know, yeah. Kevin, you know, that's another thing. If you're willing to say what the dominant society wants you to say, they're gonna push you to the front.
Yeah.
If you're willing to be their yes man, they're gonna push you to the front. And that's why we have to take our power back by not supporting those entities like that. We gotta take our power back. We gotta take our power back. We gotta take it back. Get our own. Become owners. You know, for years, you know, we heard Kanye say, "But you don't know, Sway. You don't got the answer, Sway." Sway had the answer. Start your own, Kanye.
Oh yeah, he had the answer.
Sway had
Like,
the answer.
and that's some. Yeah, that's something I learned. That's something I learned a long time ago. I forgot who it was. I think it was my dad or somebody. And they pointed out. They said, "Do you know why there's a McDonald's on every corner?" And I said, "Why? Because it's just popular." And
Like
they was
all
like,
my
"Yeah."
enemies all look the
Go ahead. Sorry
Oh,
about
the
that. I
video
didn't
working now?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it's
no.
all
Go ahead.
good.
Go
No,
ahead.
but they said, "Do you know why there's a McDonald's on every corner?" And I was like, "Nah, why?" And then they was like, "Well, because people are feeding into it. Like the more people buy into something, the more something is going to exist. If there's no fans and patrons for something, it's not going to exist." And so everybody's complaining about their health problems. And this is what they told me too. They said everybody's complaining about their health problems. Everybody's complaining about that there's not good food available, right? But you're buying into what you're complaining about, and that's why there's a fast food place on every corner. And so that relates to this. If we want to stop complaining about our people having to take raw deals, our people telling lies in the industry, our people putting on dresses, like we got to stop buying into that and thinking it's cool. So that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Facts. 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 And you know, man, let me tell you something, man. We just gotta support the right people, man. That's what it boils down to, man. We gotta support the true sayers out there, the people who speak truth to power, the people who are, you know, we have to become more bolder. We cannot repress back. We cannot let them pull another scamdemic out their pocket anymore. We have to push back. We can't allow them to dictate where we can go, where we can live, how we can move. We have to push back. We have to support those people who push back. We cannot be afraid of them cutting off the lights, the power, the water. We have to learn how to move differently in this time. That's what I'm trying to
Right,
tell you. We have to learn how to accept things and not accept things. We have to learn how to say, hey, if you don't give us our freedom, then we reject your products. We reject your NFL,
exactly.
your NBA, your distraction. Don't let them give us the butter biscuit. We want the full meal. We want the main
Right.
course. We're not just going to settle for an appetizer, a taste, a toe dip. We want to get all the way in the pool. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me play this video by Katt Williams talking about Wanda Sykes so we can laugh and get up out of here because he y'all don't remember when he roasted this girl Wanda Smith? He roasted her. She should have never ever talked against the great legend Katt Williams.
like all my enemies all look the same in the eyes, whether it's Faison, Wanda, Aries, Spears, they all look like.
Man, what you got against Wanda Sykes? You think I don't remember that?
Sir, Wanda Sykes and Wanda Smith are two separate people.
I mean, Wanda Smith.
And I had only said one name, sir.
Wanda Sykes
I'm
is
cursed.
amazing. I love Wanda.
And I agree.
I love Wanda. That's my girl.
Mine
But
as well.
I remember on the radio, you went on a radio interview. If I'm not mistaken, that's in Atlanta.
Right.
And you came on there with seemingly good intentions. And she attacked you
It wasn't just that part. It was the fact that before I go in there, she has a conversation about, okay, now, I just want to talk to you because you just wanted Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right. Okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't going to talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm never going to call you out of your name. I'm never going to say anything disrespectful to people that look like you. It's a very thin line. I got a call, but this lady is trying to embarrass me in front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay. Gay people don't feel like it's derogatory. So why are you trying to shame me with something in a community I don't even belong in? There's no gay people saying I belong over there or been over there.
You did,
but I have no hatred of over there, and how dare you?
You did a number on it, though.
Hey.
You did a number on it. That's legendary.
No, you either believe in karma or you don't. Because I didn't even know any of the stuff that she had done to my fellow comedians until afterwards. I just know that it was a setup.
Right.
And remember, they tried to kill me this same weekend. Not in jokes, with a real gun in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's two comedians. What do you mean? And the world was okay with it because it was me. Had that happened to anyone else, the world went crazy when Will smacked Chris. This is a person pulling a whole gun on a comedian in the confines of their job. It's really a weird situation when they hate you that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You felt she hated you at that moment because you mentioned that she said it was going to be very professional. Oh, you want an Emmy? Congratulations. You put the city on. You own for the city. Yada, yada, yada. And now, did she mention anything about the Emmy on camera?
I believe you saw the video and you know that none of that took place. See,
Hold on, man. That boy Katt Williams, boy, he just different. Even I believe you saw the video, and you know that he roasted that girl, Wanda Smith, and she deserved every minute of it. And she tried to come back on the radio afterwards, right, to capitalize and make some more money off because they went viral. They made money off that. He roasted her, but they got paid. And her co-host Frank was laughing at her so hard, and he knew Wanda was wrong. That's why he didn't stop it. He let her get cooked. And I remember watching her try to come back on and make excuses, and she was trying to play the victim. Girl, you deserved everything. You deserve everything you asked for. And that
so basically, she tried to do a Wendy Williams.
Oh yeah. In that instance, she was a modern woman getting cooked for her modern woman ways. And then she tried to sick her simping husband. Her guard dog. That's another thing, man. Y'all men, y'all gotta stop protecting these no good women, man. Stop being these women bodyguard and protectors. Stop defending their ideologies. Let them defend their own ideology, especially when they try to go against a man.
Stop marrying them in the first place.
Yes,
that's
stop
my
marrying. Yeah, man.
Like, you know how much drama a woman married to a simp causes? Like, she causes people however I want to. I can look at people however I want to, and then when it comes down to it, no husband worth his salt is going to let something happen to his wife, right? So if you don't check your wife on that, and she's just running around like a tyrant, she's going to bring you into some stuff. Then you're going to look like a fool in front of men. And then I need to say one other thing too. Like,
wow.
Like, we need to stop buying into drama as our as a people, because some of us don't even support Katt Williams. Some of us are only tuning in and supporting this stuff because we like drama, and that's a big difference. You don't like Katt Williams, you like drama.
True.
And,
True.
and the reason why you like drama is because you was conditioned by these entities and by all these other people to be a people of drama. We never been a people of drama. That was never part of our ancestral thing and whatnot. Just like you got people that'll say, "Hey Max, I got your back. I'll fight for you." No, you won't. You won't fight for me. You just like conflict. You'll fight for anybody as long as you get to fight.
Man, so
You know
many
what I'm
people
saying? You don't care about me.
So many people that act like they cared about the Max, but let me tell you, when I look around, it's always the Max handling his own problems, and I'm getting it done. I'm not afraid of nobody.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm just saying the problem in our community, because we got so many people like tuning in. Like I look on social media, everybody's posting all this stuff about Katt Williams, but they're posting it because they're looking for drama. They need something to do, but they're not posting it because they're trying to get behind Katt Williams or get behind Shay Shay or get behind the black community. It's a big problem to me. But let me stop though. Let me digress.
No, man, you right on point, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I am an American. I am a Black American, and I am for truth and righteousness. Not necessarily in that order, but I'm gonna tell you, I will defend God. Even if I'm the only person, I will defend him. And I'm not the type of person that will defend anything without receipts. I'm not the type of person that can't be convinced that my point of view may be wrong. If you can show me and you have more receipts than me, I will concede. I'm not here. I'm not in it. To me, this is not an emotional thing. And that's where people go wrong. That's why people lose a lot of debates, because they get into their feelings. They feel like this is right, or they feel like they need to defend something that probably doesn't even need to be defended.
Come on.
You know, logic. Let me tell you something, man. When you remove emotion out of everything, you can get to the truth of a matter. But the moment you inject your emotion and your personal beliefs and personal feelings into something that may not be true, you look like an ass. I believe everything Katt Williams is saying. His body language doesn't lie. His mannerism, his confidence, his precision, his choice of words, his articulation. See, I have a memory of Katt Williams. I'm 40. I have a memory of Katt Williams. A lot of y'all don't. Y'all youngsters. Like he said, y'all here for the drama. Y'all don't got Katt. Y'all don't know who Katt Williams is. Y'all ain't seen. Y'all didn't see him destroy Steve. I saw him destroy Steve. Y'all didn't see him stand up and get into them fights with Benny Siegel and all those guys, those real gangsters out there that were real. And he was like, man, I'm not afraid of you. He looked crazy. He looked foolish even. But he was right. That's the whole thing. He was right. He may not have been, maybe his approach was off, or we didn't understand his approach. And they try to say, oh, Katt Williams he got mental problems, or he's on drugs. He must be on drugs. Why? Man, Katt Williams was fed up. He's like, man, I'm going after the enemy, even if nobody else will. So just to sum things up, the support and belief of Katt Williams' interview on Club Shay Shay stem from his authenticity, his willingness to share personal insights, his support for others in the industry, his receipts, his openness and about controversies and his impactful storytelling, the way he breaks it down, you can't refute it. Name me anybody that can refute anything that Katt Williams is saying. Show it to me. I haven't seen it. I've seen and heard all the responses, and none of them can refute. That's how you know it's true. The truth stands alone. It doesn't need a prop. It doesn't need a prop. The truth stands just the way it is. The truth is true without your extras, sir. Without your extra anchovies, without your extra cheese, without your extra pickles, without your extra lettuce, without your onions. The truth stands just the way it is. And that's all I got to say about it.
I was so
believe Katt Williams.
To piggyback off of that real quick, I was so disappointed. Out of all the people that did responses, I was so disappointed in Ludacris. Ludacris seems like so less, but less of masculine to me, because as soon as Ludacris' response was a rap about how much money he made, or how much money he makes or made,
and
I was like,
and that's a tell sign. And that's a
cowardly.
Tell sign, not to cut you off. That's a tell sign when someone is not telling the truth. That's a tell sign.
Come on now.
When someone is disingenuous. That's a tell sign.
Come on.
When someone is in the wrong or someone has sold their soul. The main thing that people who sell their soul, they talk about their money, their cars, their material things. They don't talk about their integrity. They don't talk about their character. They don't defend that because they can't. But this is their claim to fame. Well, if I sold my soul, how come I'm rich? What do you mean? If you sold yours, think about that. If I sold my soul, how come I'm rich and you're broke? Probably because, not probably, you did. You sold your soul. That's why you're rich. And I'm not saying all rich people who come into money and come into wealth, sold their soul. But when you can't refute the facts, when you can't refute a person's statement, when you can't come up with receipts to disprove what someone else is saying, and you have to resort to how much money you make, the nice house that you live in, the nice car that you drive, all the opportunities you got with the dominant society, with the establishment, how much favor you got with these corporations, you're guilty, sir. I like Ludacris, but guess what, man? If you sold your soul, I can't rock with you, brother. Anybody who sells their soul for a little bit of change, just so they can make some money that's not even real, just so they can have material. Any person trying to gain the world and lose his soul behind it, I can't rock with you. I won't rock with you. You won't get none of my money, sir. None of my support. None of it. And I'm just one man. I'm just one man. But I'm one man who believes in righteousness. I'm one man who has integrity. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I fall. I look at booty like everybody else. I'll see it walk across, and I'll be mesmerized for a minute, but then I'll catch myself and pull myself back. I may be scrolling through IG, and I'll see, ooh. But then all of a sudden my mind says, you know what? Delete that. You don't need that on your timeline. Delete that.
Right.
So I'm not telling you I'm perfect, y'all. But I'm telling you I am trying to level up. My goal in life is to level up, not to be the same. Not to be stuck on stupid. That's not my goal. Not to hang out with broke people and be stuck on stupid. My goal is to make some money and not sell my soul. My goal is just what Katt Williams said. I want to keep my booty hole a virgin, and I don't want to suck on something that I don't want to suck on. You know, that I don't need to. You know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sell my soul. I don't want to be ashamed of myself just so I can get some money.
Right.
I believe in myself so much that I don't gotta go that. I don't gotta go the route there. I'll go the long route and I'll get there eventually without taking the shortcut.
Yes, sir.
And chances are, if even though I'm taking the straight and narrow path and y'all may be taking the broad path, right? I'm gonna come out a better man for it because I had to abstain for some things that you didn't have to abstain from. I'm gonna have a little bit more discipline. I'm gonna have a little bit more character. I'm gonna have a little bit more integrity. And my mind. See, competence breeds confidence. I'm gonna be more confident than you because I put in the work. I didn't cheat. I don't got somebody's hand stuck up my butt. I'm not nobody's baby. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to
Mexico.
Kevin Hart. Yeah. No Mexico. I'm not somebody's baby with their hand stuck up. You know, I'm not. No slight to Kevin Hart. That's not me. That's you. You want that light-skinned woman with that average face that don't. That's you. Overcame it. That's not me. That's not me. So man, let's get what do you? I mean, we can get up out of here, man. We can get up out of here on that note, man. You know how it is, man. This is the Too Much Molly. You got hold on, man. Y'all go check out Cali Negro 5 on TikTok, man. We got to get our brother to 1,000 followers ASAP. First of all, we need him to break 100. He needs 100 subscribers right away. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Leave me a comment, man. You know, no stupid comments about cutting hair, man. I was just making an analogy. I'm not, a lot of Hispanics I know can cut good hair, man. But let's be real. They weren't fading them up like we were fading them up. We started that. Okay. You know, there's a way you cut a black person's hair. It's different. It's not like everybody else. So we got, we got a little bit more expertise on that. So with that being said, man, hey, man, I love everybody, man. I wish everybody a good day. I wish everybody succeed in life. There's room for everybody at the top. This is the Too Much Moxie podcast, and we are out. Peace.
Yeah, I feel like I joined